Hello my friends and welcome to a Daily Cup of Yoga. Today's class is Deep Hip Opening class. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please click the button below and you can meet me on the weekly basis. Hop on your mat and I'll see you there. We're gonna start sitting on our mat. Cross your shins in front of you. Just for a moment, close your eyes here. And just try to feel the sharp edges of your sitting bones pressing into the ground. If you don't feel them, you can take the flesh out and just to feel rooting down through your sitting bones and open your heart forward. And then gently press your lower back forward, leading with your chest. Walk your hands in front of you. You can open your eyes now and just fold here, grounding through the both sitting bones still. Bringing attention to your hip area, your hip socket, and all the small muscles around your hips. Now on your next inhale, press your chest forward and then walk your hands to your left side. Still try to keep the both sitting bones evenly grounding into the earth and feeling a nice stretch through your side body and align your sternum, your breastbone with your knee. And then walk to the center again. Now stand up and just change the crossing of your legs for a balance. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to walk your hands in front of you. And now walk your hands to your right side, so different side than the first time. Again, grounding evenly through both sitting bones, feeling a nice stretch in your side body and aligning your sternum with the knee. Take one more breath here and then walk your hands to the center. Inhale, and now from here we're gonna transition into all fours, tabletop position. Align your knees under your hips and your wrists under your shoulders. Bring your navel to the spine, engage the belly and keep your hips level. And then extend your right foot behind you, toes are pressing down. And now we're gonna move our knee to the outside and exhale again behind you and in and back, opening the hip area. And again, squeeze and lengthen. Squeeze, try to keep your hips level with your belly engaged. And one more. And now we're gonna do circles. So bring your knee out to the side and then into your chest and then back behind you, making a big circles, like really big circles with your knee, feeling the openness in your hip. And then change sides, in, out and back, in, out and back. And one more. Then bring your knee into the chest, round the spine, tuck your toes from your left foot under and lift your hips up and back, extending your leg into three-legged dog. Now open the hip to the side, stack your hips on the top of each other. And then knee comes to the chest and lower down onto your all fours and sit back onto your heels. Now as you inhale, come back to all fours. Look ahead of you, exhale, round the spine and sit back. Finding the fluidity. Inhale, come up to all fours. Exhale, sit back and come back to all fours again. Maybe going through cat and cow just to find the balance. And then prepare to take this to the other side. So engage your belly and extend your left foot behind you. And inhale, knee to the outside. Exhale, knee back. And again. Keeping the hips level, engage the belly, press it up towards your spine. A few more, knee comes out to the side, feel the openness in your hip. And Few more like this and start with circles. So knee comes out into the chest and back. Big circles with your knee, feeling the openness in your hip. And then change sides. And one more, and bring your knee into your chest, round your spine, squeeze the navel, and then tuck the toes of your right foot behind you and press your hips up and back into three-legged dog. Open the hip. Then bring your knee to your chest and come down onto your all fours. Sit back into child's pose. As you exhale, inhale, come up to all fours. And exhale, sit back, round the spine. One more like that. Inhale, come up. And then now tuck your both toes under and press your hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Start pedaling the legs, bringing your hips from one side to other. Just waking up the playfulness in our body, fluidity. Hips area is connected to our second chakra, which represents playfulness and fluidity, so we're gonna work into that today. And then from here, bring your shoulders over your wrist into high plank, and then lower down onto your knees and onto your belly. Roll the shoulders back, inhale, cobra, press your hips back. Exhale, tuck your toes under, press into the hands and find your downward facing dog. Inhale and bring your right leg up. Exhale, bring your knee into the chest and then out to the side and then back into three-legged dog. Big circles again. Inhale, move forward, knee into chest, knee outside and knee back. And one more, knee into the chest, roll forward, bringing the navel in. And one more circle. Inhale, knee into the chest and step it through. Step your foot between your hands. Inhale, look forward and then lower your back knee down. Inhale into low lunge, extend your hands towards the sky, open the heart. Exhale, place your hands onto your front knee and then bring your navel in and curl your tailbone down. We're going to explore the hips here a little bit. Just feel the difference that brings when you bring your navel in towards the spine and you flatten your lower back, and then sink your hips a little deeper. Now bring your hips back as you inhale and then move forward, finding the fluidity again. Exhale, hips go back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hips go back. Inhale, low lunge. Inviting the fluidity in your practice. One more, and then come into a low lunge. And bring your left foot up and lean towards your right side. Feeling the nice stretch over your left side body. And then bring your both hands to your mat and step your foot back into plank. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Inhale, press your hips down and come up into cobra. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. Find your breath. When you're ready, inhale, left leg comes up. Bring your knee to chest as you exhale. Bring your knee out to the side and back, 4 circles. And one more, inhale, knee comes in and out, big circles and 3-legged dog. One more, inhale, knee into your chest, knee outside and back, and knee bring into chest and step it forward. Look ahead of you and lower your back knee down. Inhale, come to low lunge. Extend your hands over your heart. Exhale, hands to your front thigh. Explore the hips, bring the navel in, go backwards a little bit. Extend your tailbone down and then sink a little deeper. Feeling the big stretch in your psoas muscle. Really, if you feel any pinching in your lower back, just back off a little bit. And then exhale, hips come to your back heel. Inhale, lean forward, low lunge. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, hips back. And last one, come forward. Inhale. Here, inhale and lift your, this time lift your right arm up and lean towards your left side, feeling the nice stretch in your right side body. And then bring your both hands to your mat and step it back into three-legged dog and downward facing dog. Taking a few deep breaths here, just noticing the difference in your hip area when you started the practice. And on your next inhale, bring your right foot behind you, open the hip. Bend the knee, stack your hips on the top of each other. Keep the weight even in your hands. In exhale, knee comes to the chest and step it forward. Inhale to high lunge. Reach your hands overhead, and then as you exhale, bring your hands onto your hips. We're gonna explore the hips again. So bend your back knee, extend your tailbone down, and then sink a little deeper. Can you feel the difference? Can you find the balance between strength and stretch? Protect your lower back. Inhale, hands overhead. And then exhale. Now we're going to open into warrior two. So we're going to ground your back heel down and open your hips to your side. Extend your hands by your side. Inhale, flip into peaceful warrior. Side stretch. Exhale, side angle. Right hand comes onto right thigh. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, one more time, peaceful warriors, nice side stretch, and exhale, side angle, and hold here for a few breaths. If you want to go a little bit deeper into your hips, you can lower your right hand to the inside of the right foot. And then reach your left hand over your head all the way and down onto your mat. Lift your back heel down and prepare for lizard. So you can stay here. You can walk your heel a bit forward and back just to go deeper into your hips. Just notice how you feel. Then if you want to go, you can lower your knee down onto ground, or you can lift it up and then lower down onto your forearms if that is available to you, feeling the deeper stretch in your hip area. If you want to go deeper, lift your back knee off the ground. And then come up onto your hands and lower your back knee down and come up. Now bend the knee behind you and grab your foot with your left hand. Bring your foot closer to your buttocks, feeling a nice stretch in your quad. If you want to go deeper, lean forward a little bit. Inhale to come up, and now grab the foot with your both hand, open your chest forward, and then go lower, bringing your left foot onto the ground. You can always stay in previous variation if this is too deep. Inhale to come up, bring your both hands to the ground, and then find your plank. Bring your right foot back. Inhale here, exhale, lower down onto the ground. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Open the hip to the side. Stack your hips on the top of each other, keeping the weight even into your hands, and bend the knee to open a little more and bring your knee up as much as you can. Exhale, knee comes to chest and step it through. Inhale to high lunge. Bring your hands overhead. Exhale, bring your hands onto your hips. Now bend the back knee a little bit, extend your tailbone down, and then sink a little deeper. Notice the difference. Find that balance between strength and stretch. Protect your lower back. Inhale, reach your hands up, and as you exhale, open your hips to the side, ground your back heel down, warrior two. Extend your hands by your sides. Inhale to peaceful warrior. Bring your left hand over your head. Nice side stretch. Exhale, side angle, left knee onto your left thigh. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. You got this. One more time. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Really feeling those hips. If you want to go a little bit deeper, lower your left hand to the inside of your left foot and open your side body. And then bring your right hand all the way to the ground and prepare for lizard. Walk your heel forward and back and bring your knee to the ground. Lower down onto your forearms if that's accessible. Feeling a deep stretch in your hips. You can bring your knee up or you can leave it on the ground. If your knee was up, release it down onto the earth. Come up and then bend your back knee and grab your right foot with your right hand. Open your chest to the sky and then lean forward as you exhale, feeling a deep stretch in your quad muscles. And then bring your other hand onto your foot. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, lean forward and release your right hand to the ground. And slowly release the foot behind you. Bring your both hands into the mat and step it back into plank. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Inhale into cobra or upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal the legs, move your hips from side to side. Notice the difference. Take a nice deep breath here and exhale everything out. When you're ready, slowly look between your hands and start walking your feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Now we're gonna bring your hips down, bend the knees, sit back into chair. Bring your hands to the side. And then bring your hands forward and sit a little deeper, really going into those hips. Squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the hamstrings. Inhale to come up, hands overhead. Now bring your right knee up into the chest. Bring your hands onto your hips and engage the belly, navel to the spine, and then open your hips to the side with your right hand. And inhale to center, hands onto your hips. And now we're gonna bring your knee out to the side. Bring your hands into the prayer in front of your heart. Bring your knee out to the side and slowly back behind you as you lean forward and extend your foot behind you. Variation of warrior three. Bend the standing leg, find the balance. Inhale, slowly bring your knee into your chest. And again, open to the side and bring your foot back. Straighten the leg, bend the standing leg. Inhale, slowly, knee comes into the chest. Really big circles, feeling nice openness in your hips. For the last one, you can bring your hands overhead. And then as you bring your foot behind you, you can extend your hands by your side. And slowly bringing your knee to the chest. This time, place your ankle over your left thigh and sit back. Beautiful hip opening variation, figure four, variation of pigeon pose. Really go deep into those hips. If you can sit a little deeper, if you want to go a little deeper, you can lower your hands all the way down onto your mat. And then as you inhale, lengthen the spine forward, straighten the standing leg. Inhale, slowly come up, knee comes to your chest. Exhale, extend a foot behind you, lower both hands down and step it back into plank. Lower down as you exhale, open the heart as you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, you got this. And when you're ready, slowly start walking your feet forward. One step at a time. Fold here, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sit your hips back. Sitting into the chair, extend your hands by your side. Extend your hands forward, sink a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center, stand up. Now bring your left knee into your chest and then open your knee to the side. Squeezing your navel and rooting down through the standing leg. Inhale to center, hands in prayer over heart, and prepare for those circles. So bring your knee back to the side and behind you, leaning forward, bending the standing leg. Beautiful, you got this. Inhale, knee into the chest, knee to the side, open up. Then extend the foot behind you, bend the standing leg, look forward, lean forward. Inhale, knee into the chest, last one. You can bring your hands overhead if you want. Exhale, bring the knee out to the side and back. And inhale, knee into the chest. And one more, out to the side, back behind you. Open your hands as the wings, lean forward. Inhale, knee into the chest, and then bring your ankle over your right thigh and sit back into the chair, figure 4. Really nice openness in your hips. Lower down, lean forward, and you can release your hands onto the ground if that's available to you. Inhale to straight spine and straighten the standing leg. Look ahead of you. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press into the standing leg. Come all the way up. Inhale, knee into the chest. Exhale, bring the foot behind you and bring your both hands into the ground. And step back into plank. Lower down onto the belly. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot up. Exhale, now bring your shin onto the mat, parallel with the short edge of your mat. Flex the foot and come down into pigeon. Inhale to find the straight spine, open the heart up. You want to have your hips level and extend your back foot straight behind you. And as you exhale, slowly fold forward, come onto your forearms. So you want to, ideally shin will be parallel with short edge of the mat, but that's very strong stretch. So if that's too hard, you can just bring your foot closer to your hip area. And just fold here onto the mat, feeling your hips, feeling the stretch in your psoas muscle. This is very emotional area in the body. Feeling a lot of tension, and it's naturally very stressful. So when we do hip openers, we release stress and anxiousness, and we invite rest into our body. So it's really strong practice and emotional. Then slowly, when you're ready, come up, lengthen the spine, then walk your hands to your left side. You can kind of swing your hips from side to side. Just notice the difference Then walk your hands to the other side. Notice the difference in the stretch when you lean to your right hip and then to your left hip. It's different stretch on both sides. Just find what feels good. Find a healthy stretch. Inhale, lengthen, and then if you want, you can grab your bend the knee and grab your left foot here. This is just a little bit deeper variation. It's fine if you just stay in previous version. Really nice stretch in the quad muscle here. And then if you were grabbing your foot, let it go. Then press your hands into the ground, press your back toes under, and come up into three-legged dog. Just make a circle with your hip, just to kind of balance out here. And then lower your foot down, inhale, lift your left foot up, and then bring your left shin forward for pigeon on this side. Extend your back toes behind you, inhale to find a straight spine, open the chest, and as you exhale, slowly leaning forward, bringing your forearms onto the ground. Feeling a nice stretch in your hip area, keeping your hips level here. And just let it go, let your hips sink down. Just feel the stretch and kind of just find a healthy stretch. If it's nothing should be hurting or it shouldn't be too intense. Finding the nice balance between strength and stretch. Let it go. Slowly, when you're ready, on your next inhale, come up onto your hands, open your chest to the sky, and then walk your hands to your right side. Leaning onto your one hip and the other, feeling the difference. Then walk your hands to the other side. Inhale, come back to center, press into your both hands, tuck your back toes under. Bend the knee and grab the foot behind you. Variation of a pigeon pose. If you want to go deeper into stretch in your quad muscle. If you're grabbing your foot, try to bring it closer to your buttocks as you can, pressing your top of your toes down. And release the grab. And slowly come into your three-legged dog from here. Making a circle with your knee just to even out and balance a little bit. Then when you're ready, lift your left foot up and step it forward and open to the side, bringing your both feet parallel with short edge of your mat into wide-legged forward fold. Then fold down, bringing your elbows parallel. And then walk to your right side and lower down for side lunge, Skandasana. Flexing the toes of your left foot. Look forward and option to hug your right knee, placing the interlacing the fingers behind your back, opening the chest. And come back to center and then come to at the side lunge on the other side. Flexing the toes of your right foot. Inhale to center, and if you want to interlace the fingers behind your back for a little deeper version, do so. Otherwise, just stay in previous version. Come back to center into your wide-legged dog. Bring your feet a bit closer and come up into goddess pose or plie squat, bringing your hips in line with your knees. Look forward, hands in prayer over the heart. Then open your hands to your sides. Just sit a little deeper into the squat, rooting down through your heels and extending your tailbone straight down into your mat. Inhale, hands in prayer. Bring your hands in on the mat and then bring your feet a little closer and sit down into Malasana, yogic squat. If you can, keep the heels down into your mat. Keep pressing your elbows to the inside of your knees for a little deeper stretch. So you can stay here, you can try one arm balance with me. So I'm gonna walk my hands behind my calves muscle, behind my ankles, and press both palms entirely into the mat, making 90 degrees with my hands, and pressing the weight into my hands, leaning backwards, looking ahead of me, and just lifting my feet off the ground. Just fun little balance. You can try this even if you fall, it's not that bad. And slowly come back to center. And final hip opening pose. You're gonna bring your left foot heel outside of your right ankle. Bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Ground through the mount of the big toe of your right foot. Inhale to lengthen, lift your left arm up, and exhale to twist. Hook your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Inhale here, and slowly as you exhale, come back to center. Now you're gonna stack your both knees on the top of each other for cow face pose. And then as you inhale, lift your left arm up, bend the elbow, and then reach for the fingertips behind you with your right leg. So you can interlace the fingers or just point the fingertips towards each other. Then lean towards your right side, feeling the nice stretch in your left waist. Inhale to center, and as you exhale, fold forward, bring grounding through your both sitting bones. Inhale, come to center, lean backwards slowly, just to change the crossing of your legs. Now bring your right heel to the outside of your left hip, ground through the big toe of your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to twist, hooking your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Beautiful. Inhale and slowly come back to center as you exhale. Now stack your knees on the top of each other. Sit back, ground through the both sitting bones. Inhale, right leg comes up, right arm comes up, bend the elbow and grab the fingertips behind your back and lean towards your left side. Inhale to center. Exhale to fold forward, rooting back through your both sitting bones. Slowly inhale and come back up. Unwrap the legs and come laying on your back with your feet flat on the ground. Press your palms by your side. And here we're going to take our right ankle on the top of our left thigh. Press your fingertips, palms down, and as you inhale, bring your hips up. And rooting down your right knee, open in the hips. Try to keep the hips level. And slowly lower down and changing sides. So cross your left ankle on the top of your right thigh, and slowly as you inhale, bring your hips up. Our last hip opener. And slowly release down. Bring your both feet on the ground. As you inhale, bring your knees into the chest, hug your shins. Now open your knees to the side and catch your feet from the inside of your knees. Just rock from side to side in this happy baby pose. You can already close your eyes here and start turning your attention inwards. Then when you're ready, just release your feet in front of you. Open your palms up, ready to receive. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale out. Just noticing the difference in your hip area, and just release everything out. Namaste.